Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
I don't think any measure of D could have made up for their shortcomings on the offensive end. They couldn't find a way to maintain any kind of success on that end of the floor.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, D.A., a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. Some good bigs, some good forwards going head-to-head tonight. Brent, in your opinion, which teams have the best front court units right now in the NBA?
Kevin, the only one that really comes to mind right now as an established front court to me that starts and plays the bulk of the minutes is DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin in Los Angeles. Those two guys continuing to grow, learning through some losses, but more winning in recent years. It's a pretty dynamic combination, although I would tell you, Philly's got something brewing, don't you think?
There's no doubt. And Embiid is at the very beginning of that conversation. They've got some length. They've got very unique bigs. It's an interesting group to watch develop.
We could also throw in possibly Gorgui Dieng and Karl Anthony Towns. Might as well include those young guys as well.
Anything with Towns in it, I think, has got to be part of the conversation. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Anthony is out there with Adams, and it's George in at the small forward position. Now here's Walker. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Clock at 4. Kid Gilchrist from outside off the mark. Takes the 3. Anthony's shot is off. Oklahoma City on D. Batum with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. The Hornets rebound. Kicks it to Howard. Back to Walker. Charlotte moving the ball around. Howard against Anthony. Howard in the post.
Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's a screen by Williams. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Over Anthony. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Westbrook. 26 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
Count that one.
You know, a big guy with the motor is such a luxury in this league. Adams right there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts.
Now here's Walker, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And Batum kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
And Dwight Howard, the first pick overall in the 2004 draft. At his peak, he won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 3 consecutive seasons. And, Brent, he's the only one.
I think you have to at some point just realize what it is that Dwight Howard has been for the length of his career. A lot of people had tremendous expectations that he was going to dominate offensively. It's just not been the case. He has led the league in rebounding 6 times. He's been an 8-time All-Star and will probably end up being in the Hall of Fame.
Well, free throw off from Howard.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dwight Howard. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Now, here's Walker. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook against Walker. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, not many guards are able to get to that spot as quick as Westbrook does. It's a comfort zone for him.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Walker with the 3, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Anthony. Adams with the screen on Williams. The shot by Anthony, no good.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Howard, the pass to Walker. Now the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Williams. The kick out to Walker. And it's Walker again missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Dishes to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Walker. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Now, here's Howard. For that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play. And here's Walker. Picked by Williams. Shot, high post. Back to Howard. And a wide open look for Walker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Count that one. Westbrook's got 6.
More power of Westbrook shown there. Not many guys can finish through contact like that.
Picked by Williams. Walker dishes to Howard. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Howard with a screen on George. Back to Walker. From deep. Walker missing again.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams sends a screen for Walker. The feed to Williams. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Walker. Back to Howard. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Charlotte.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Now Lamb. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Walker with it. Now Anthony defending. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
Now here's Lamb. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Hornets 4th.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lamb. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's 2 sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
Grant the pass to Felton. He feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, ferocious in power. Steven Adams on the inside, taking it out on the rim.
Felton against Walker. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, here is George. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Screen by Adams, and it's Abrinas in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. Abrinas has got his first 3 points of the game.
Adams sets such good hard screens that even the offensive player wants to avoid them.
And Walker kicks to Monk. Here's O'Brien. He's covered by Grant. Unloads from 9. O'Brien, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. And Felton is up top, guarded by Walker. Nobody near George. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Walker with it. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Charlotte.
Not a good start for him offensively, just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Screen by Adams. From deep, George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now, here's Monk. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. O'Brien, no good.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Felton kicks to George. Over Monk. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Outside, Walker feeds to Lamb. There's a good screen. Kaminsky kicks to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Johnson comes in for Adams. And it's Patterson in for Paul George. And so Walker nails both of them.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
And Patterson kicks to Abrinas. Patterson, the screen. Grant outside. It's rebounded by O'Brien. Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Walker. There's the dish to O'Brien. And Lamb kicks to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Over Grant. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. The Thunder leading by 4. And Brent, when you hear Donovan on the sideline or in the huddle, it's clear how big a motivator he can be for his team. He certainly gets the most out of his players from the stars to the end of the bench.
One thing that Billy Donovan did in the early part of taking the job with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I remember it well, Kevin. I went to the UCLA campus where Billy Donovan had invited most of the roster for the Oklahoma City team, and he started to establish that trust in the off-season, being there for workouts, understanding the personalities of his team, and getting to know his guys. All of those things have reaped some incredible rewards in the early part of Billy Donovan's coaching career.
And here is Grant. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Patterson setting the pick for Grant. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Jeremy Grant, a member of the great Grant family line that has had so many NBA players.
I played with his uncle Horace in Seattle, and the thing that I like about Grant is there's just nothing in terms of nonsense when he has the ball. It's straight line drives right to the rim, and he's coming down hard around the rim.
That one is off.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bacon, he's checked in for Monk, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Kemba Walker. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Kaminsky. Carter-Williams kicks to Lamb. They set the pick. Kaminsky in the corner. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Thunder leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Felton against Carter-Williams. Outside, Felton. Grant, right side. A baseline J. Here's Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Graham. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism. Also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
We've got Kaminsky. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Bacon, and it's O'Brien in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The Hornets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. We've seen the shift in offensive strategy. Brent, more threes, more spacing, better flow, opening up driving lanes and opportunities to make at least one quick move to the basket. What have defenses been doing on the other side trying to counteract those trends?
I think the biggest trend that you see, Kevin, is the switching defenses. So many rosters now constructed of guys who have the ability to get off of a screen and to pick up a perimeter player. And that's not for 24 seconds, but 5 or 6 seconds being able to contain dribble penetration and challenge deep threes. So the switching aspect of NBA defense, that is a trend.
Just 4 to shoot. Carter-Williams dishes to O'Brien. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter-Williams keeps his teammates involved.
Carter-Williams against Felton. In the corner, it's Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Graham.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Felton attacking, shoots over Carter-Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
To the left side wing. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. In third, the Thunder.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Howard comes in for Kaminsky. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Johnny O'Brien. Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Screen by Howard. Williams a screen on Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Patterson, the screen, and here's Westbrook from the arc. And Bacon pulls it down. Hornets trail by 9. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. He kicks it to Howard. He dishes it to Graham. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Bacon. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Pass to Bacon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson the screen. There's the screen. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. They get it again. Eustace passes to Westbrook. Can't cash in from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams dishes to Carter Williams. Kicks to Graham. And the pass to Bacon. Screen by Howard. Passes to Bacon. Back to Howard. Dishes it to Graham. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The 15-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Bacon. Thunder with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Trying to get open is Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Carter Williams. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really like to see Howard involved in that screen, using his body to clear out plenty of space for his teammate.
The Hornets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
And that one misses. Right, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else?
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here,
Yeah.
Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Myleague Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
about that? Have fun. Paul George with the steal. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 9. Outside, Batum. There's the feed to Williams. Sinks the triple.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Anthony against Williams. Takes it from 10. That one wide left.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now here's Howard. He has 6. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. They set the pick. Westbrook kicks to Collison. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Howard. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's a screen by Williams. Batum for 3. You can't get that one, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George. Great D that time from Howard.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Charlotte, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Grant comes in for Roberson. Carter Williams hits them both. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Westbrook. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, that's kind of a signature play from Russell Westbrook right there. Looking at the defense, understanding that nothing's getting in his way, and even with a hand in his face, able to score.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. And here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. Grant the pass to Anthony. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. A shot by Anthony, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Carter Williams dishes to Batum. Kid Gilchrist, a screen on Grant. Now Lamb. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. And Batum kicks to Howard. Over Adams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 10 points for Dwight Howard. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Batum passes to Carter Williams. Howard against Adams. Shoots over Adams. And Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. The dish to Lamb. Outside, Batum. The shot, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it's George again missing.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor. And just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. Moves back up, and he sinks the layup.
Timeout.
George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody for the rebound.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist. He is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Craigie makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
Some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in for Howard. Monk comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Julian Stone subbed in for Carter Williams. And then for Oklahoma City, Alex Abrinas is checked in for George. That's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Monk. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Monk is no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Abrinas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Felton. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 6. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Here's Stone. Steven Adams making his last shot. Stone dishes to Kaminsky. Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. Adams, some nice D. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so he hits both. There's 38 seconds left in the first half.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Stone passes to Lamb. Charlotte gets it back. Monk, no one around him. And just miss after miss right now. Outside, Felton. He kicks to Anthony. Abrinas the pass to Grant. Screen by Adams. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Now the third quarter about to get going. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
Hornets trail by 10. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Anthony out there with Paul George. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Walker. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The kick out to Walker. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Howard. Walker in the post. He's covered by Westbrook.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
George, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Batum. Here's Howard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Howard's got it back down to single digits for the Hornets. Oklahoma City shooting reasonably well, 45%. Anthony kicks to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Westbrook.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to George. And he gets it to go. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
Well, people talk so much about shoot-first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Walker dishes to Batum. Williams against Anthony. Williams passes to Batum. There's a screen by Williams. And Batum kicks to Williams. Williams with the steal. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Howard. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Westbrook against Walker. And stolen by Howard. From 12 feet out. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Adams. George against Kidd-Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. And George is good for 3. George has got 14 points.
And George just has that extra gear. Well, once he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
It's stolen by Anthony. The pass to Westbrook. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Roberson, defended by Batum. Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Passes it to Williams. Over Anthony. Williams can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 9. From deep, George kept alive.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Batum for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, an off-the-charts scoring night right here for Westbrook. It seems like he's getting just about anything he wants.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Walker dishes to Howard. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Walker. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
The Hornets have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Free throw good, Howard. O'Bryant, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And then for Oklahoma City, Patterson comes in for Steven Adams, and Houston subbed in for Anthony. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And Paul George kind of made it known of his desire to leave for LA after the season, but big risk for the Thunder to make that move and trade for him.
Well, no hesitation from Robertson that time. He got his shot off quickly as soon as he got the ball.
Walker the pass to Howard. Dishes it to Williams. Screen by Howard. From deep, Walker. Up again. And Robertson pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 9. The feed now to George. Over Williams. And the shot is long. Hornets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pulls up, high post. Right side to Walker. Five on the clock. He feeds it to O'Brien. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Now, here's Felton. Defense right on him. Feeds it to Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss. Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Walker's got 13.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Well, Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Julian Stone subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Abrinas is checked in.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Grant. Now here's Lamb. Over to the left wing. Now here's Kaminsky. Patterson defending. Stone kicks to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Now here's Lamb after the miss from Raymond Felton. Now the dish to Monk. Pass to O'Brien. All sorts of time. Yep, that one goes in there. O'Brien's got 5 points in the quarter.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Here's Ferguson. Back to Abrinas. Patterson, the screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Stone. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Monk with the ball. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
Now, here's Monk. After the miss from Raymond Felton. There's the pick. Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Shoots over Grant. Kaminsky misses. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Abrinas. He's got 9. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Myleague Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Abrinas. He's got 10. Screen by Adams. Shot off the screen. Hornets with the rebound. Kaminsky's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Over O'Brien. Anthony's shot is off.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Walker. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Oklahoma City has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And here's Anthony for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got 5.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the three-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. There's a screen. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Here's Anthony. He kicks it to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Belton inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by O'Brien's. O'Brien's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. In the corner, it's Monk. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now, here's Felton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Anthony with it. O'Brien's there. Anthony missing again. Outside, Walker. Pass to Lamb. Back to Walker. He got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so is Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got a chance to get a great road win right now. We got to battle and fight and get down and dirty right now, right? Let's go. Energy's got to be better.
Words moments ago from Billy Donovan, feeling they have a good chance to take one here on the road, asking for more hustle.
Yeah, it's enough that you're going up against a team on their turf in front of such a hostile crowd. You have to give maximum effort.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. They've got Monk. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Well, when he gets into the paint, Kevin, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight-line guy.
Here's Walker. The Thunder making the shot. There's the pick. He dishes it to Monk. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Shoots over Grant. Kaminsky misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Grant gets a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And Lamb kicks to Walker. On the wing, Williams, covered by Anthony. Williams dishes to Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Mike Howard's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Russell Westbrook in for Raymond Felton. Thunder trailing by 4. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Walker against Westbrook. Here's Howard. The kick out to Walker. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Walker against Westbrook. Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Walker goes in. He used that pick to get in close. Walker's got 23 points.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Back to Westbrook. There's a screen. Adams with the screen on Walker. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Pocket 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
Screen by Howard. Batum passes to Howard. And Howard with this stuff.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Roberson, defended by Batum. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Anthony, and he gets the bucket.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Charlotte in the lead. And here's Batum. The pass to Walker. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Screen by Howard. From deep, Walker. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. That's way too much speed to keep up with him.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Walker against Westbrook, and Walker kicks to Howard. Walker in the post. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Westbrook. Walker with some nice D. Hornets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for Batum. Good on the triple. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Now here's Westbrook. And Adams kicks to Roberson. The tray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Walker against Westbrook. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Screen by Howard. Back to Williams. Shot clock reset for Charlotte.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Williams a screen on Anthony. And Walker kicks to Howard. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anthony's shot is off.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Now Westbrook. Outside Anthony. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good from Grant.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Now here's Walker. The kick out to Williams. Fires from 18. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Here's Adams. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Batum. Here's Adams. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Count it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Out to the wing. Adams with the screen on Batum. Grant. That one, no good. Nice D from Williams. Walker against Westbrook. Now here's Walker. Williams a screen on Westbrook. And Walker kicks to Williams. Howard dishes to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Robertson can't hit. Charlotte leading by 7. Outside, Walker. Goes up to the stripe. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Walker's got 29 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 20 points for him. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Howard with his screen on Westbrook. Walker with it. And Batum kicks to Walker. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. The 11-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Stolen by Walker. Good. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
Well, his offense should come with the warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Now here's Adams. Here's Robertson. Adams with the screen on Batum. Here's Robertson. Back to Adams. It's good. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Pick by Williams. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Robertson the pass to Carmelo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Carmelo Anthony with the game changer.
Charlotte leading by 5. Outside, Walker. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And Batum kicks to Walker. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen. Walker dishes to Batum. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Goes up on the wing. Here's Roberson. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Batum. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
They set the pick. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard patrolling the paint still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Here's Anthony. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Melo with another moment.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's the double team with Westbrook. Passes it to Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Batum. Dishes it to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Walker against Westbrook. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
We're not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Raymond Felton, who's checked in from Oklahoma City. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
The chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. And so it's Charlotte with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
Here's Anthony. A three off the inbound. Adams, the pass to Roberson. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Michael, the key to this game for the team tonight?
It was just a team effort. You know, we moved the ball on defense. We were trying to help everybody out and be in the right spots all the time, and we were able to come up with the win.
Part of a rebuilding team here, Michael. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.